And the floor here is so empty as well. Come on. Wow. But now the items laying on the floor will be more visible to me, which is kind of nice because I'm blind. So yeah, every little helps actually. Every little helps.
Don't know why you left me bleeding. With a broken heart, tell me if I deserve this feeling. I thought that you know that we had something
Oh, let's begin this chill grind. Beautiful. Hope your day was amazing. Or that your day will be amazing if you have just started it. Because it might be like 10 a.m. your time, right? Well, the items are now so visible. No way I'm gonna miss something out. Let me just pin some welcome message to the chat, so everybody can feel welcome. Alright, bam and bam. And it's pinned. Po, po, po. trying to make my chat window a little bit bigger. I had to somehow, or I need to somehow make the OBS window smaller, but it caps at minimum display preview size, and I'm not sure if I can even, if I'm able to make it even smaller than that. Probably not. But if I minimize the OBS window, the chat will minimize as well. I could have used the one in the chat stream management window in Twitch. We'll think about it. Hey buddy, double dose. Deuce? Probably deuce. Like douchebag. Yeah. Hey, everybody's offline. What's going on? Keep coming back for more. Why do you keep coming back for more? I need to bring up my phone, 'cause someone is texting me. What do you want from me, man? Leave me alone. God dang. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
One
102 strength with a boost. Come on, what's going on? Feel like I'm a bit laggy. What is my ping? It's 25. That's a little bit high. I'd like it to be 19 if it's possible. Let me quickly hop the world to lower my ping. Alright. Much better. Well, not much, but it's better. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Come on, we need 3 keys today. Not that much. We can do it. if we got over 10 Bryophyta kills today, then maybe, just maybe, again, we're gonna be able to get the essence for the very first time. I mean, maybe again. Like, again, maybe, but the first essence, you know what I mean. If you get confused, no worries. I'm confused as well. We're just having fun, right? Trying to complete this game. And we just started our journey. With almost 1000 hours.
Wondering how to make a play all night. Looking your way from out of sight. Thinking I should ask if you're doing alright. You weren't easy, so hard to ignore. Pull up on your right. Ask what you're drinking, ask what you like. Said you look good in the dim bar light. So damn cheesy. Who'd have thought you'd fall for somebody like me? When you asked my name, I panicked. So out of my league.
It's so snowy recently here in Poland. I haven't seen such a white winter since, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. There's snow all over the place. I mean, maybe even 15 to 20 centimeters. But the ground is basically covered in snow. Everything is covered in snow. Trees, branches, pavement, streets, everything is just crazy white. And I'm loving it. It's also cold, like -10. At least it was -10 when I get out to work this morning. I was freezing. And it turned out that my gloves are not warm at all. I felt warmer when I held my hands in my pockets than in gloves. I felt that gloves caught some cold, and it freezes even more after that than without gloves in my hands. Is it gloves or is it mittens? What's the difference? Not sure. Okay. Mittens are warmer. So it's gloves, definitely.
Something stupid. Swipe right now, I'm watching what you did. Power down now, I'm at a disadvantage. But I think that it's worth it. I put my headphones on. I play my favorite song. I go to sleep and try again. Mama used to try and tell me no man is an island, but I think I feel like drifting away.
How about we change the playlist? Hey there, it's Mossy. How's the I Am Live? Well, it was perfect before I died, and after I died, it's perfect as well. You know, it continues. I feel like playing the Ironman account is a true game experience. Not being able to buy your way through the game. I'm feeling like I'm experiencing the game truly playing the Ironman. How are you, by the way? Has your day been amazing? I hope it was. Where are you from in Poland? I visited quite a few cities there. Warsaw, Krakow, Katowice, Ełk, Białystok and Gdańsk. Wow! You've traveled a lot, ain't you? Not as much on the west side of Poland. I'm from Krakow. Born and raised. Now, how did you like the cities? Well, I'm originally from Lithuania, so we're neighbors. Alright, yeah, so you're close. That explains a lot. But I no longer live there. Oh, okay. Where do you live now? Where did you move? British Columbia, Canada. Wow! That's one of a journey, isn't it? We're no longer neighbors, right? West coast of Canada. Yeah, I know where British Columbia is. I'm watching videos of this trucker from Poland who lives in Canada, and he usually goes with his truck to British Columbia, so I know the terrains. Yeah, exactly, halfway across the globe. How is life there? Are you fine? Doing fine? Achieving your goals? It's very expensive. Alright, well, I suppose so. This is what I heard. But I love the mountains. One of the main reasons I moved. I've heard about the mountains. Actually, I have a friend who wanted to go to British Columbia with his bike just to ride through the mountains. I'm not much of a hiker, but when I'm in mountains, I like to take long walks. But I don't have any equipment to call myself a hiker. I have never reached any summit. What I like about Canada is the terrain between British Columbia and Quebec, for example. It's all plain. It's hundreds of kilometers of plain terrain, and this is so wild. A terrain that hasn't been even touched by humans. I mean, I haven't been there, but the idea is something I like. Poland has some decent mountains. I haven't been to your side of Tatra Mountains as much as ones in north of Slovakia, but I've heard they are just as good. I can only say that I heard that as well because I'm kinda avoiding the Tatras because it's close to Zakopane, and Zakopane is like overcrowded with tourists. I like to go to some sides of Tatras, not the main routes, like some little villages that are near Tatra. Now I live in a place where it's surrounded by the mountains on all sides. Wow, that's nice. That's a true life, right? It has to be so nice being in the center of nature. Is it like some small city? Moved here at a good time because when Corona started, everyone began moving to smaller cities like these, especially ones surrounded by nature, and the real estate up here has skyrocketed. Yep, this is something I was thinking about. I mean, not moving, but that when this all started, and it was lasting for a while, and when people realized that it's not a problem to work from home, like completely, the efficiency hasn't dropped even a little, I guess, then I thought that probably smaller cities will rise in popularity, as well as the real estate market. I have to pay probably like 4 times as much as I paid for this place back 6 years ago. Shit. Are you paid better, at least, than 6 years ago? Because if not, then I guess you're screwed. No, I already bought it 6 years ago and it's all good. Alright. That's fair. Just saying, if I was to get something like this now, I would cost... Oh, alright, I understand it now. Then yeah, you are lucky. The real estate market, especially one that is based on mortgage, is kind of collapsing at the moment, I think. I don't have a wisdom in the topic, but from what I can see and hear, it's collapsing. I mean, people can't even afford a mortgage. Even in Poland, which is weird because it hasn't been a problem a few years ago. I mean, you had to be earning some decent money, but most of people was able to afford it. I paid all cash, fortunate enough to never have any debt at all my entire life. Oh man. There was some kind of a king or a prince from South Arabia. It's good for you. It's good for you, my man. It's good for you. Actually, we work in software development as well, not quite, but pretty much. Alright, I'm working in software development as well. Oh, you probably read it in my About Me section. I mean, I'm not sure what department I'm working in and what I do in my work, but I guess it has to be software development because I develop software. I think it might be more web development, because there is some. Yeah, I work with some web applications. But it's all the same. We all just write code, right? I have my own little thing going where we build and grow SaaS project. I think I know the abbreviation, but I'm not sure what it stands for. I will have to check this in a second. I built out a software product, rent it out, work on growing traffic until we reach a certain threshold of active subscriptions, and then sell it off as a separate business, software as a service. Alright. Alright. That must be interesting, because you're, I guess you're changing the projects you are working on pretty often, so you don't get bored. There's something going on all the time. And you have a lot of chances to develop your skills. I used to do everything by myself at the beginning, but been hiring a lot of recently, so I could focus on the areas I'm the best at and have the most interest doing. I see. So you were kind of full stack developer at the very beginning, right? And what do you feel most experienced at? I mean, you had to build the whole application yourself, and you had to do all the business yourself and the accounting yourself at the beginning. It's a lot of work. You've got some genius here. Hard worker. The backend for sure, building whole functionality and working on new feature development. Well, a developer saying that he loves working with backend and feels, feeling the most experienced in backend isn't that weird, but a developer who says that he loves working with backend is not a usual thing, because people loves working with stuff that are visible, right? So the front-end developers are the one who you hear a lot of. Backend developers are usually pretty quiet. All front-end developers tend to brag about what they have done. They have their portfolios here and there of their projects, and everyone can browse through them. But the truth is, it ain't working, it's just a theme. But it goes both ways. And it always makes me laugh. I mean, I'm proud of some of the projects I worked on, not necessarily individual tasks I've personally done. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I like these little jokes and arguments that are between front-end and back-end developers. Yeah, you can't do nothing, all you do is some graphic stuff, you're not coding, it's not coding at all. Yeah, but without my graphic stuff, your code is useless because nobody can interact with it, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And after all, we just all write code. It's the same as Ironman's argument in OSRS, or yeah, this might be actually. I need to be a full stack developer in my current position. I have no other choice. So doesn't matter what I like to do. I need to do both. I even need to do some little DevOps stuff. Do you like your work though? You know, I think I still do, but I'm a little bit tired of it. And it's because nothing is actually going on. I mean, I think I feel like I'm staying in the same place for some time now, and it's not doing good for me. I mean, I like the idea that I can help people that work in my company because I am creating internal company apps that helps them in their daily routines. But anytime anytime I wish to create something external, something even internal company app, but built like on newer technologies, something that is fresh, something that will actually make me learn something new and would be beneficial for me as a human being in terms of skills development. It's not possible, and I still have to go back to my legacy code. Have you thought about doing something like freelance work or working in an agency where you'd have the ability to work on dozens? Yes, I've been thinking about it. However, I'm not working as a developer for a long time now. I think it might be 2, maybe 3 years, and most of my knowledge is based on what I have learned in the single company. And I am not sure I feel experienced enough to be able to, you know, I don't feel experienced enough. I feel I need to learn much more. It doesn't mean I cannot try, and I think I will next year, just to go to some interviews to see how it goes. I mean, with all the information that's available online, you could easily start going outside your comfort zone and work on some personal project just to learn. Yep, I've been doing this, but I kind of gave up because it took so much of my time that it made me burned out. I mean, I was working during my working hours all the week, and then I came back home and was working again, and it's been repeating for such a long time that it just burned out, and I didn't find much joy in it. I was thinking about trying some game development. I mean, I was trying some game development in my personal time, but I was thinking about applying to some game development position. I guess I'll start with some quality testing. Well, yes, that's the problem with me. I find it really hard to learn. I've been learning for such a long time that I just don't feel it anymore. But I guess it's just my own problem. I have to fight with it. Can't really do anything else about it. And yeah, going out of my comfort zone is, you know, just in today's world, just living your life is going out of your comfort zone. I'm a bit of a workaholic, and it's pretty much all I do. Alright. I think I've been there, and I've been there for a little bit too long, and now I have these thoughts that I need to start doing something for myself, hence streaming and YouTube, because the games is what I really love since I was a kid. Since I was even able to play without understanding anything I am doing. And yeah, and I'm doing this now. I feel this can't really say it, and I'm feeling this spark again, and I think that's good for me. This is why I continue. I've been averaging probably 20 hours with my whole work life. And I do take weekends off, but during work days I just sit down and do as much as I can until I reach a point where I can no longer work on anything else. Alright. Well, I've been like this when I was working in another branch, when I was working in gastronomy. And I was so tired after that. And when I got to the company, I'd really appreciated my work, and I'm working in it until now. I did it again, and after some years, I had some, I gained some experience. I was reaching some positions, one after another, and now I feel like I need to stop or change something because, I'm burned out, honestly. I do what I have to do because I have to do it. That's it. there wasn't any project I was really excited about for a long time now. A year ago I started developing the web application I still develop, and I started doing this during my vacation because I had this thought that it might really help my the team I've been working with, and it turned out that it really did. And so they asked me to develop it even further, and I did, and I still do. But you know, it was the most interesting project I've been working with, and I'm still working with alone. I'm still working with it alone, and it feels like you know, it's still the same. I haven't felt any change since a year. But now I'm into the gaming again, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can about streaming and video editing. And since I'm feeling this spark again inside me, I try to you know, keep holding to it. I always try to challenge myself to keep it interesting. Every new project we do, I try to push for more. Yeah, you know, you're saying every new project we do. I am not doing any new projects. I'm doing the same projects for 3 or 4 years now, and it's all the same. It's just adding new features to the same shit that someone had that someone wrote like 15 years ago, and it looks like shit, and nobody wants to touch it. And I am the only one that is able to and wants, even remotely wants to. Like, wow. Well, streaming and YouTube is some kind of a new project for me, and I'm trying to spend as much time on it as I possibly can. I even find myself feeling like I'm working instead of just playing a game, which makes me feel even better, because I feel like when I'm working, I'm feeling like I'm doing something important that can develop me as a human being, and that will allow me to gain some new experience and maybe potentially grow into something bigger. At some point I wanted to go into streaming, but I know I have no interest in that. That's fair. Well, I don't think I will ever able to. I'd say that was probably my early 20s, so around 8-9 years ago. Alright, so we're probably the same age, around the same age, right? Well, I'm giving myself a year. I'll try to accomplish as much as I possibly can, streaming and editing videos, uploading to YouTube, and doing all around the social media. We'll see. If after a year nothing will change, I will take a few steps back, see what I can improve, and try to do some other stuff related to this. And if it doesn't bring me anything good, then I'll break with it. I'm about to turn 31 in less than a month. Alright. If I will not see you on your birthday, then happy birthday, man. Keep up the good work. Never lose your hope for better days. Because even if it's good, it can always be better, right? Jesus, we're here for an... Oh, it's just 40 minutes. I was going to say that we are farming keys for an hour already, and we haven't seen a single key, but it's just 40 minutes, so... Let's not lose our hope. I have some plans to set off all the projects when I'm 35 and work just on personal projects alone. Alright, that sounds good. Well, I guess if you can reach the point when you're financially able to do it, then why not? I like my aspects of work, but absolutely hate managing people. I once told myself that I will never accept any management role in any company. Well, first of all, when I see what managers do, I'd like to throw up. I don't like work that doesn't bring any visible results. And second of all, you have to deal with people who, well, people are people, right? I was managing people when I was working in a restaurant, and for like half a year, and I said, no more, man, no more. Oh. So, I guess if you're working so much, you're not actively playing RS, right? Or is it some stuff you do after work, and you're like you have two personalities in you. One is workaholic that runs the company, and second is workaholic that plays RuneScape till you can't hold up your eyes anymore. At the beginning, I had a lot of trust issues when hiring people, just not trusting that anyone would do their jobs well. All right, this is what I understand. Figured out that wasn't the case, but then it took a while to get used to everyone else's work. Yep, I have issues with this as well. As I said, I'm self-taught in that area and haven't worked a corporate job before in software dev. Some of there are a lot of standard processes, so kinda did it in my own way, and that worked for me. But when you have employees, that made it kinda difficult. Yeah. Well, everyone just wants to do it his own way, right? I guess it's tough to get everyone to work along your rules and your way of doing things. And yes, I haven't logged into OSRS since late 2019. Had a hardcore, it died, and I lost motivation to continue playing. Still watch some OSRS here and there though. So I can see your laugh is not gone. But I can relate the thing I can most relate to from what you just said is that just not trusting that anyone would do their jobs well. The project I'm working on, I was able to delegate some of my work to my colleagues from my team, but I knew that they are not as experienced in the project as I am. And I knew that it will be much faster to do the job myself than to delegate it to them. And I have true issues when I have to delegate stuff to them. I'm fighting it, but it's so hard to do, man. And each time I do it, I see how shitty work they do, and I'm like, I can't, man, I can't. I just feel like they don't learn at all. You can say things to them, and they just don't give a shit about it. It's pretty good timing though. My workload went up with Corona costs, so demand for pretty much any online project went way up, so we increased the number of projects we were working on. Yep, that's reasonable. And then less than a year after hardcore's death, my first baby was born, so even less time to dedicate to gaming. My man, congratulations. Wow. And yeah, I understand the feeling. I mean, I don't have kids. I don't plan to have kids, but my close friends have their kids. And I can see them struggle. I've got a second one since then as well. Wow. Then double congratulations. Give yourself a clap for creating a happy family.
consumed in my mind, can't seem to break away. Lost in time, thinking about better days. Do you ever get used to the pain? 'Cause I don't know if I can do this again. Now you got me wondering why you let me die alone inside. I died for you, I cried for you.
Girlfriend is currently taking maternity leave, but in less than a year I'm trying to get my workload way down through even more hires, and I'm take care of the babies during the day while she gets to focus on her career. That's a proof of devotion, I'd say. Well, if you build your project up to the point where you can delegate all of your work almost to people you trust, then it's just good for you, I guess. And being able to spend more time with your family and helping your girlfriend simultaneously to work on her career is just a blessing you get. Also try to get a manager. Yep. So you have only one person to argue with. So I don't have the manager run here, cause fuck that, yeah. You'll have your guy to manage everyone, and you'll just throw your shit at this one person, right? Well, fingers crossed your plans are gonna work out. And with your attitude, I don't think they won't. All I can wish you is not to lose your attitude, not to lose your inner spark, and just keep up the great job you're doing. It's also been a real struggle to find a good personal assistant as well, but I think I finally found one. Went through probably 7 different ones, firing each one in less than 3 months, and now this one stuck around for over a year. Oh god. Did you found a cyborg? You have put your bar pretty high, don't you? Oh yeah, I do have high quality standards. High quality standards. Wow. Well, that's reasonable, especially if you're building something from scratch and you reach the position where your project is well known for its quality and for its rules and for its standards and for everything, including culture even. Then you just need to keep it this way, right? I also pay people very well in comparison to industry standards, so I guess that makes up for it. You can have a mean boss that will give you shit if you fuck up, but at least you'll make good money. Yeah, that's true. well, if you're making good money or doing your job well, it's kinda expectable that your boss will give you some shit if you fuck up. Because if you're trying to deliver a product, a quality product, in a company that is known for its quality, and you fuck up, well then it's reasonable to be given a shit.
The feeling behind my eyes. You stood out 'cause you were in red.
So I guess they have to decide if they want to do one of the jobs where they can go duty for half of the workday and make a mediocre salary, or challenge themselves daily and make a good one. Yep, that's true. And it's up to people, I guess, right? Every individual has to make its own decision. But you know, corporate jobs are cozy and people are lazy by default. So I guess it takes a lot for one to challenge himself or herself. I was challenging myself starting the very first stream, so I was so afraid of doing this. Especially the developers that grew up in a culture where it's been acceptable. That's true. I don't feel right when there's a, how to call it, too much free time in my work. But on the other hand, there's not much I can do about it. And even if I challenged myself to fill every single free minute in my work to deliver some more products, to deliver more features and stuff, it didn't bring me anything good. But it doesn't feel right. And as long as I feel this, I feel professionally healthy. I guess I can say that. You are given a set of weekly tasks, and if it takes you 2 days to complete a full week's tasks, good on you, and you can take off, or you can take even more work and get paid extra for it. If you get paid extra for it. And this is what I have learned during some corporate job. But also, doing a corporate job is like doing your tasks in 2 days, which means that you probably can take your 3 days off, but you can't. You just have to sit there like an asshole and, you know, imitating the work. Which at the end turns into working just some time during the workday to distribute your work over the week. I mean, assuming you'll do twice as many tasks as you were given in a month, you'll be paid twice as much as you were supposed to, plus a certain percentage of profit split from the projects you worked on. That would be a fair solution. Being paid for actual work that has been delivered. But it's not even remotely close to corporate world. I guess that's why I don't tailor my work ethic towards the standard corporate approach. And I think this is probably working good for you and will work good for your company moving forward. Alright, last trip. Let's try to get some keys because we're here for an hour and there was no keys at all for us. And if we don't get any, we'll just go and get some Bryophyta kills. Maybe today, after 2.5 months, we'll get our essence. Maybe. But probably not. Well, I have a massive turnover of people in under 3 months, but if they take last more than... if they can last more than 3 months, I haven't had to fire a single person, nor did a single person leave so far. Alright, so if someone stays there longer than 3 months, then I guess they just know what they want to do. They know the rules, and the rules applies to them. And yeah, they just like the job. So I think that's a good thing, because these kind of people will be with you for a long time, feeling appreciated for doing their work. What about people who are trying their best and you can see them struggling, and you can see them really doing whatever they can to deliver, and they are not able to because they are still inexperienced, or I don't know, whatever, and they still want to try and want to keep pushing. What about these people? Would you turn them into a professional workers, or would you just fire them? A lot of them also started working on some personal project in a similar style to what they do up here in the company projects. That work is encouraged, and every Friday we dedicate to helping each other with their project rather than the companies. And yeah, I see you have developed some culture. That is great. Because this will stick with the company and you will be known for it. And as for a question, I hire only senior level people. Alright, not just for dev position, but for everything. We want to teach you the different processes we use in under a week and then let you do your job. Alright, yep. That's understandable. So I've been developing software for about 3 years now, and I don't think I'm even a medium level developer, although I have to work on my applications alone, I have to create the architecture alone, I have to code it all alone, like full stack, in full stack terms. I have to deploy it alone, I have to manage it alone and maintain it alone, but I still think I am junior. I need to take my web application requirements alone, discuss it with the team that requires it alone. I'm not necessarily against people with less experience, I just don't have the resources or time to be able to dedicate to teaching you from a lower skill level. I understand that. I reached the point in my career in this particular company when I think I know the system structure so well that if there would be a need for some new application to help with internal tasks on whatever, then that I will be able to build a simple application alone, backend and frontend, with some data tables in MySQL database in a one day, like MVP project that only presents some stuff and then I will be able to add some features to it. I mean, it's just, I think it's just experience in this particular company. And I see my colleagues struggling with thinking about developing an app and how to do it and stuff like that. I mean, I just probably already developed most of the solutions that would be required to build a new app, regardless for what the app would be used. Regardless of what the app would be used for. I think at this point there's not a single task from a dev perspective that I'd be able to do and no one else in the company would. Which is definitely a good thing. Well, yeah, because it means that well, the people you're working with are as experienced or even more experienced than you are. Hey, yes, the very first key today after hour and 15 minutes. Wow. Oh, 10 kills then. Thanks. We need to jump for it. Hey, my camera doesn't cooperate with me. Hey, jump for joy full. There we go. don't think I have done a single Bryophyta kill in this game in the last decade. I think that's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. I already get to the point where I hate killing Bryophyta. It was just 136 kills, but still, the drop rate for the only unique item, which is the essence, is 1 in 118. So I'm over the drop rate now. And it wasn't be that bad, if not the fact that getting these keys is such a pain in the ass. Hey, it's MC. Thank you for the follow, completely unexpected viewer. I have no idea who you are, but thank you for following my channel. It says I'm having a coffee, but I'm not a fan of coffee. Yeah, but you know, the streamer is. So if you're staying with me, then you have to accept that I am a coffee lover. If I was working for a company, I would probably drink all the coffee you have. Honestly, the main reason why I haven't started drinking coffee is because I know I'd probably get addicted to it and wouldn't be able to have my mornings, evenings without any. Honestly, I'm drinking coffee for such a long time now, and I'm drinking so much coffee. And my body doesn't even respond to it. I can have half a liter cup of coffee and then go straight to the bed. Alright, it's now time for some Bryophyta kills. Let's get this over with. Let's not get this essence again. Same reason why I avoided energy drinks as well. Wow! Energy drinks are awful. I can support you. This is something I can support you with. Blah. Yeah, every now knows it. Stream elements, but wait. And boots and gloves. Gloves and boots. True, the taste of them is disgusting. Yeah, it is. Couldn't agree more. If you need to get energized, just go for a run. I'm not a fan of any alcohol either. Well, this is not something I can support you with. I'm a beer guy. But yeah, okay. I need some prayer pots and some anti-poisons. Would this be enough? Yeah, I deposit this one and take another anti-poison. Just heal up. take all the food I need and deposit 2 of these to get some space for some loot. And I still need my axe and renew my prayer points. And we're ready. I mean, I tried all types, all the different types of beer, cider, wine, brandy, vodka, champagne, etc. I don't like anything. That's fair. If you don't like it, just don't drink it, right? It's not like somebody forces you to drink alcohol, right? It's your own choice. I get that people don't drink alcohol because they don't like the taste of, or they don't like the state of being drunk. But I don't get people who says that they don't drink alcohol because it's alcohol. Like they cannot support their statement with anything. They didn't even try it. Haven't even tried it. I can understand that someone may have some issues with alcohol because of some experience with it in its family or whatever, but saying no just because no is just weird to me. I received quite a few wines as gifts, and it's kind of became a problem. I'm running out of space now. Well, you can try to turn them into gifts as well. Why not? My girlfriend doesn't drink either, especially now with small kids. I don't drink, all the closest friend them drinks. I can't even... Alright. Well, I don't know, give them to charity? There's someone who would take them. How about making some sauce using wine? I tried looking into selling them. Apparently to sell it in large quantities you need a license. I don't have the time to do it one by one. Jesus. Alright, I'll tell you what to do. You pack the wines, up, you secure them so they don't break, and you send them over to me. How about that? I'll even pay you for the package and for the shipping. I will know what to do with them. Is everything alright? It is. Alright. Wait, give me a sec. I'll take a picture to give you a better idea of what we're dealing with. Alright. How would you share the picture with me though? You can send it over using Twitter. Because I will not accept image links in the chat, I guess. I do have a Discord, yes. I can even invite you to my Discord, like my stream related Discord. if that works, because I don't use social media, I don't even have accounts. Alright, that's fair. Well, you have Twitter account, right? You're a liar. Twitch account, I mean. Sorry. I meant Twitch, sorry. Well, it's disputable, I guess. Alright, let me take my Discord link. There is nobody there, so... You know. Here's the invitation link. Oh, good to know, thank you. I didn't know that it can even be expired. I'll update it. See, I'm still learning. I need to learn so much. I think it expires in like a week, but you can get a permanent link somehow. Alright, thank you for the tip. I'll look into it. You have taught me something. This day got even better. I have to get a permanent one, so I have no idea how to do it, but other people talked about it. Alright. Yeah, I'll look into it and probably find a solution for that. Come on. Give me the essence. Oh shit. Send it to you over Discord. Alright, I'll check it. I'll check it out in a second. Hey, let's see. Here we go. Quite a few. This is what you called quite a few. Also, sorry for local audio photo, didn't realize I blew it out around the edges. No, it's not a problem. I get the idea, right? Jesus Christ, man. God damn. Also, well, it's a nice place to keep your wines, honestly. I'd like to keep it just for display. Wow. I was thinking about like 20 bottles. Yeah, I'm not surprised there's only like 60 additional unused spaces. Jesus, man. I don't know, just organize some charity evening and invite people who drink alcohol. It would take like a year to fill up. Alright, well, I'm not sure if I have ever seen more bottles of wine, even on like in the supermarket. I had to put a lock on this door with the kids now, so they wouldn't be able to get into this room. Yeah, well, it's you know, if you're not careful, it's actually deadly. Especially if breaking one bottle can get into a chain reaction. And then same for the home gym as well. Lots of weights they could actually. Yeah, that's for sure, man. That is for sure. Never thought I'd need to put a lock on the gym, but here we are. That's very responsible behavior. But I sustain. You can send the bottles over to me. I don't feel I can afford the shipping though, but I will get rid of the bottles like in a month. This is something I can guarantee. I used to go to the public gym before Corona started, but the only good one is in this town when they're under because they couldn't continue paying rent. But oh yeah, Corona get a lot of businesses closed. I bought a lot of commercial equipment from them when they closed and built my own little setup. Good idea. Entrepreneur thinking. Come on. Essence! I'll never get the essence. Who am I trying to fool? I don't like the entrepreneur word. That much being overused by a lot of people I wouldn't want to be associated with. Oh man, I'm sorry. You can still unfollow, but I wouldn't like it. I couldn't find a better description for it, or my English vocabulary isn't that rich. Now we could call an OnlyFans model as entrepreneur. OnlyFans model. I'm not sure I get what this mean. OnlyFans model. You mean a person who is a model? And you know what OnlyFans is? No, I think I don't. Or maybe I do, but I don't know the expression in English. Let me check. Oh, it's some kind of a website. OnlyFans is an internet content subscription service based in London, United Kingdom. There is the service is used primarily by sex workers who produce pornography, but it also hosts... Oh, what the hell is this? But it also hosts the work of other content creators. Well, I will... Alright, now that I am aware of what I am talking about, I would never call an OnlyFans model an entrepreneur. Come on, this is not how you build your enterprise. Yeah, you basically pay monthly subscription for software, hardcore porn, individual models. Jesus Christ. This is not how you build your enterprise. This is how you can start building your whorehouse. But I mean, they're running their own little venture, and most of them are registered as companies, at least the bigger content creators. I understand that. Well, but I think that using a entrepreneur word against them is kind of missing the conception of it. I wouldn't call such a human being an entrepreneur, even in Polish. I couldn't, yeah, no. I mean, I wouldn't use a term like this against such a person. And then recently there have been a lot of crypto and NFT entrepreneurs, most of which ended up going for rug pulls. NFT is another sick concept, and some kind of a heist for people's money. People trying to get rich on something that has literally no value. Just using other people, I mean, usually gamers. I'm not sure I can put it together correctly in English. But trying to use gamers' attachment to the worlds and to their to their worlds. They're really attached to. I mean, no, I will not try, because I don't feel I can put this together correctly and be understood correctly. I think there is an aspect of NFTs that could work as a digital asset in the game. For example, if CSGO skins became NFT to make them easier to trade in one marketplace, but other than that, I see no point in NFTs. I'm not sure I can agree with that statement, but this is only the feeling, and I don't think I have some arguments ready to support what I feel, and therefore I will not discuss. I think I wouldn't call this knowing what the concept of NFT is and how it's worldwide being used worldwide. I wouldn't call this an NFT. In the same way, I wouldn't call an entrepreneur some unknown model on OnlyFans. If they were to be turned into some kind of NFTs, and I was running the company like Valve, I would probably call it something else just to not to be related to it. I know that there will be some connections and people will create the relations between the two products, but I will try to make it separate. Yeah, I'm not saying that current skins would be considered NFTs. I'm saying that it's only aspect I could see working long term. Okay, yeah, I see. Yo, back to back. Come on, this is not fair. Come on, 3 more kills. Let's get over with, so we cannot get our essence again. Wow, you have to give me a minute to read through this. Wow, 170. Alright, because now if you have a skin above a certain value on CSGO, you can't sell it on Steam Marketplace as they have a cap on it. Alright, so you have to go through third-party sites and try to sell them without getting scammed. On top of that, even if you do sell it on the Steam Marketplace, there are lots of limitations on how quickly you can sell that item after acquiring it. There's like a 15% fee you have to pay to Steam, even to Valve, and shit like that. Having a single system with no limitations at all and without major fees, okay, so what turning them into NFTs could provide, also making them easier to trade between people would essentially fix this entire problem. Okay, I know what you mean now. Yeah, so just you used NFTs only as a concept to get to the point. So I think that Valve and the Steam platform, the Steam Marketplace, tries to, because you know, because there are some platforms that allows you to gamble for a skin, right? It can be considered kind of gambling to be able to get something and sell it on the Steam Marketplace like this. Wouldn't that be a case? Although once I was curious why Steam doesn't allow people to withdraw the money they earn. But that's totally other case. Yeah, now I know what you mean. But I think it can be done within the platform itself without extracting the in-game skins outside and creating some digital good out of it. I'm not sure why Steam haven't done it yet. It's probably some legal case behind this. Maybe some PR stuff. If they wanted to do that, they would have done it already. Yeah. Yeah, that's true because there's money in it, but I don't think. Well, I got my steel nails from somewhere on the ground. But I don't think if they have done it, there would be some fees. Maybe not as high as they are on the Steam marketplace, but there would be some fees. And I have no doubts about it. Because there's money in it, and they wouldn't, yeah, they wouldn't let the money to go out of their pocket. And yeah, now if you saw shit, oh, sorry. I've searched shit of the good Steam balance, which you can only spend on the. Yep, exactly. They wouldn't want you to take that money outside, right? That's true. It's very hard to debate over this for me because I was never thinking in such a, I'm sorry to use this word, but I don't have any better in my inventory. I was never thinking in a entrepreneur way of a gaming industry. I mean, I have never got away from the point of being gamer, and never considered stuff on this dimension. So I have to really think about it to answer you. Also, I never considered myself an entrepreneur person. I'm more of a worker, honestly, an employee than an employer. So yeah, this kind of this way of thinking is kind of how would I say that? Geez, this discussion just wiped my mind out. I've always been thinking about that stuff since childhood. Alright. Yes, you're just that kind of person. I was never, I was always, since I was a child, I was always, Jesus, I can't speak anymore. I always wanted to go to work to earn my money, but I have never been thinking about making my own money. I wanted someone to pay me for my work, So this is the opposite side of thinking about making money, I guess, and the business itself. Actually, I got the wrong. I got want to start doing what I do and they invest into the very first project I worked on after selling. Well, all right. See, you are entrepreneur after all.
Something
I did get banned for that. Well, are you surprised? I'm sorry to hear that, man, but it's obviously against the rules. Real world trading. You can complain. Well deserved ban. Also, set you up, right? Looking back. You wouldn't have so much time to play anyway. The regrets. If I had the choice to do it again, I'd do it once more. Nice attitude. I think I might do it in the larger quantities after saving up for longer, but I'll still do it. Well, knowing what we know now, a lot of us would have done things differently, but there are still some things, as you say, that we would have done exactly the same we did. I would never start my own company, probably. I don't have skills, I don't have the mindset, I am too lazy for that, I'm not fooling myself. Yep, for like 2 or 3 months in between when I was unemployed for 2 months, I was looking for a job. And this was actually before I started working in the current company, like 6 years ago. I didn't have any other better thing to do, so I tried World of Warcraft. I've been playing it for like 2 or 3 months, if I remember correctly. Yes, that is true. I think. Well, it just it suits me better. I can't say it's a better game, but it suits me better. Both games have their Jesus, man, you wiped my mind. You wiped my mind away. And it was such an engaging discussion that I can't speak clearly no more. Both games have their cons and pros, but I think that OSRS just suits me better. I played in the super early days, started like a month after that the game came out, and played the first couple of expansions before I got banned at the very end of the second expansion. Which was what? The very first, the vanilla was the Burning Crusade, right? What was the first expansion and the second one? I know that Wrath of the Lich King was the third one, I think. Last key, come on, give me the essence. It's 173 kills already. I mean, why can't I get it? What am I doing wrong? Why RNG is so freaking harsh on me? I got banned during War of the Lich King, like 3 days after finishing ICC Ice Crown. Citadel, right? Alright. I have no idea what it is, but I guess it was some kind of the hardest raid in the expansion. God damn it. And so the grind continues. Because why not? Honestly, that was the most fun raid they released up to that point. Haven't had the chance to try and of the ones that came after. Well, it seems you had better things to do, like starting your own company. What I wanted to do, I can't think straight now. At the time, just put money in my parents' bank account and haven't touched it for like 4 years. That was a very wise thing to do. See, your mind was always set. You were always thinking like this. It is just in your blood veins. And I don't think there are a lot of people in this world like this. Just knew it would be much safer there than in my pocket, where I probably would have wasted a lot of it in a bunch of useless shit. Because this is what people do with their money. Every day, every minute. Initially I thought I'd use it to pay for university, but it ended up needing that. Yep, and it turned out just good for you. Alright, my man, my brother. I will be ending the stream, I guess. I did all I could possibly done. To get the essence again, 10 keys utilized and no essence, unfortunately, but I'm used to that at this point. I'm not sure I'm gonna get this before 200 KC, honestly. Well, it was really nice chatting with you. I can say the same thing, although the discussion was really, really engaging, and I think like, well, I had to be really focused on it. But I'm really glad to hear that it was really nice chatting with me, and I hope you spent some nice time with me, even though I wasn't able to keep up with the discussion you were trying to take with me all the time, and I'm sorry for that. Probably won't see you again this year. Don't watch Twitch as much as I used to, but hopefully you have a nice holiday, and I hope to see you after it. Yep, you too. Spend your holidays with your family. Let it be a Merry Christmas for you. I hope your family is just safe and healthy, and I hope the family will stay this way. Wish you all the best, and wish you a well-prospering new year. And I hope you'll do fine. Alright, let's get to this beautiful end scene. Thank you. Talk to you soon, and just take care, stay healthy, stay fine. Watch out for yourself. Peace.